Hi guys, this is Aaron from NOBL Wheels, and today we're going to talk about tubeless valves. We're going to talk about what makes our tubeless valves different, and then also some ways to troubleshoot them. We've selected a high quality valve for use with our wheel set builds. This valve is quite a bit lighter than many of the other offerings out on the market, as it's made out of a super light alloy. A tubeless valve is consisted of 4 different parts. Essentially, you have your actual valve with its rubber base, you've got an O-ring, you've got the lock nut, and then you've got the valve cap. All of the sealing comes from the base of the valve. That's the most important thing to understand. A lot of people think that this O-ring here is important for the sealing process. That only serves to prevent the lock nut from causing any sort of abrasion on the rim surface. The valve also features a removable valve core. This is very important for if you want to add some more sealant to your tires without having to actually unseat the tire or pull it off the rim. To install a valve stem, the first thing you're going to do is install the actual valve itself into the rim. It's going to drop it through so it comes out the other side. And then your next step is to add the O-ring. The next step is to install the lock nut. To install the lock nut, you just simply thread it out with the concave side facing down so it goes right over the O-ring. Once you get down to the base of the valve, what you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb on the base of the valve here and push it firmly down to ensure that it's sealed against the tape. Then you're going to use your 2 fingers and just tighten down the lock nut. You don't want to use any tools to tighten down this lock nut because that would be too much force and it would scratch the rim and damage the rim. So just finger tight is good. Pressing down with your thumb on the base and then tightening the lock nut with your fingers. In the event that you have a leaky valve, there are a couple things to look for. First of all, you want to make sure your valve is installed correctly. It should be completely flush with the rim surface. It should be coming down vertically and perpendicular to the rim surface, and it should not be crooked in any way. And then lastly, of course, you want to make sure the top of the valve is actually tightened down. If that's open, there's a chance a leak could be coming from there. Once you've done that and made sure the valve is installed correctly, check the tape, because a lot of the time a leaky valve is actually caused by tape being disturbed or damaged elsewhere on the rim. Sealant or air will leak through behind the tape into the actual rim and come out of the valve hole, making it look like the valve is leaking when actually it's coming from another part of the rim. So in order to troubleshoot the tape, you want to take a good look at the actual tape surface. Make sure there's no wrinkles, tears, or any stretched out parts where the air or sealant is leaking behind it. In the event that you do find a leak or a tear, the solution is to remove the tape, remove the valve stem, completely clean the surface of the rim with rubbing alcohol, and then retape the rim. Well, we hope this answered any questions you might have had about our tubeless valves. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to call or email us, or check out our website at www.noblewheels.com.